Stay tuned for my interview with Dan Yoon from the Marvel Hasbro team, as I am here live in person at MCM Comic-Con in London. Let's go. Pow, and welcome back to the channel. Dan, who reviews as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and today we have a very special video because I am actually here in person with Mr. Dan Yoon from Marvel Marketing, Hasbro of course. We are here at MCM London, and this is my first MCM. This is not your first, right? You've been here before.
No, I've been here before. So
my first. So, but I really enjoyed it. Like going to San Diego for me is like a dream, but you keep releasing loads of Marvel Legends, so either buy figures or save to San Diego, so I'm in a catch-22. So this is a pretty good medium, to be fair.
I got you.
So I appreciate you making it this way.
No.
Also, Arsenal at the top of the table while you're here, that's you've timed that well.
I have.
You've timed that very well.
I tried to, they play tomorrow.
Yeah.
I tried to find my way to go to the game, but I couldn't.
I'm so out of the loop today, I've not checked the score, but Man City could have won and they're on your tail. They're on your tail. Haaland scoring
goals.
This is what happens
when I don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know, same. I'm out of the loop. But anyway, let's talk some toys. So today you had a beautiful panel. Again, really enjoyed it. From the whole Hasbro brands, and a lot more reveals than I expected as well, to be fair. I think 5 reveals. Let's just go through the reveals real quick. We got Killmonger from
Amazon exclusive.
So it's an Amazon exclusive, not part of the wave of Gamora.
Nope.
Is Gamora exclusive, or is she?
She is not. She is mainline.
Okay, so she'll be in a wave. We'll see, maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe. Okay, cool. So we got Killmonger from What If, and then we got Random, Zero, and Vertigo.
That's right.
And then we also finished off with Captain America, Ultimate Captain America, with like a really good mean mugging head. I'll throw in some B-roll if I've got it. And then we've got finally, I say finally, but this is one of the armors that people have been wanting, an all-new Iron Man Extremist armor. So when I say all new, this is all new pinless, all tech, everything.
It should be. I haven't seen the actual prototype, but when I was texting Dwight, and he was like, it's all new. So, beautiful. And shout out to Dwight and Ryan. I know Dwight really wanted to come to London. He really wants to come. He wants to catch a football game, right?
Yeah, of course.
And Ryan, unfortunately, is sick. But get well, Ryan, and yeah, hi, Dwight. Yeah. Dwight probably hates me.
Hi, Dwight.
Dwight is like, oh man, you stupid marketers get to go to London. Yeah.
But anyway, great reveals, as I said. So we've got a couple of other figures in the that you're showing off for the first time today. Pretty Boy, we'd only seen digital render, and also Strife.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't been to the panel yet, but are they displayed together on purpose? Are they?
To be honest, and I'm being totally honest with you right now, we've been going like 100 miles per hour since we landed. We got here after 10:27.
Okay.
And the moment I got here, I had to set up like the displays very quickly, right?
Okay.
And so I didn't put it in a specific way. I might have subconsciously, but I will tell you honestly, I don't even remember how it's displayed right now.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to predict. I'm just trying to predict where these are coming because they look great. I like the reuse of the translucent Doctor Strange effect piece. Okay. I'm assuming that will come with Random as well.
Yeah, with Zero.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't bring the effect, but yeah, that same Doctor Strange effect will come with Zero. Nice,
cool. So those figures look great. Really happy to see reveals. I think for me the highlights are Cap and Iron Man though. So we can confirm that the Ultimate Cap and the Extremist Iron Man are in the wave with the figures you revealed at 10:27, right?
Yeah. So we officially confirmed it's part of a Build-A-Figure wave. It's going to come with Strucker, Wonder Man, and Yelena.
Yeah.
And I think we haven't revealed the Build-A-Figure yet, and we're not going to until later on. But
can we confirm that it's a comic figure in line with the rest of the wave?
It is a comic figure,
okay,
so
cool.
There's no movie figures within that wave.
Perfect. And I just have to say this on behalf of the community. Yelena is great, but we needed that Shriek body. She's got guns.
I understand.
A big gun as well. She needed that double elbow.
I know. I totally understand. I mean, Dwight, if he was here, he would say the same thing, but he knows that that body is wanted on every single one of our female figures.
It's his own fault for making it.
Yeah.
No sympathy.
I understand. So we'll take it on the chin.
Okay.
but I think she still comes with some awesome accessories.
There's lots of weapons, yeah.
And yeah, if you ever wanted a comic version of Yelena, that's the one to get.
Yeah, she looks great. Wonder Man's all new as well. I see, well, reused but pinless, updated, updated. And Baron from Strucker as well. I really like the head sculpt. I got a closer look. I wasn't expecting them to be on, like, because they revealed a day or so ago, and now they're here. So
yeah, no. I packed it immediately, and I called Ryan. I was like, "Can I bring this to London?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Happy days, right? That brings me on to another thing you had out today, which was the Spider-Man VHS cards. Now, let me just rewind for a second, and let's talk about my beloved retro cards, right? So the very first question I wrote down. So there's so much rumor going and innuendo going around because at San Diego Comic-Con there was a statement from the Star Wars team, or maybe it was from Hasbro, that says plastic can be used in packaging for like collector-based lines. However, that was made like there's no like, we haven't had a word from Marvel Pacific in regards to the retro line.
Yeah.
So can we safely assume, just based off what we know, that for the foreseeable future in 2023, retro cards are going to be taking a back seat? Doesn't mean they're gone forever, but at least for maybe 3/4 of the year, we ain't seeing them.
Yeah, so I don't know what the PR statement said, honestly, on the SDCC. I will say that our mainline items, like the window packaging that you know, for like Build-A-Figure ways and things like that, they're gonna transition to what you're seeing now, which is the plastic-free version. The retro lines, I will say, I can confirm in 6-inch form there will be at least one wave that is in 6-inch form.
Okay,
but it's not, to your point, going to be as frequent. Like this year we had 2 waves that are dedicated to retro-printed waves, so we will not have like, I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to remember what exactly.
Yeah, I need to know. I've put in blueprint for like a hexagon house. The missus ain't happy about it, but I'm like, this one's Fantastic Four. We've got some Iron Man now, and I'm very happy you got out Iron Man before you did have to like sort of pull the plug. So we got Iron Man and War Machine. I'm happy with that. But yeah, my hexagon house needs.
I got you.
Okay.
All I can confirm is that for Legends at least, there will be a 6-inch wave that is blister carded and it is
beautiful. Cool. So there's some hope.
There is some hope.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's continue with Spider-Man then. So Spider-Man is now moving to the VHS box set, and X-Men is again taking a back seat. Doesn't mean it's not coming back. It just means
just a pause.
Pause. Beautiful. At first, I wasn't sure if I needed to rebuy characters I already had in the line, but like, I love those animated shows. That's the reason that I love Marvel. So like, I think as they started to release throughout the year, I completely understood how they'd look, and now I've got my tools out and put up a new shelf for these figures.
Nice,
so they're displayed with the VHS boxes. So you know me though, Spider-Man, like yourself, is my bread and butter in regards to those animated shows. So you've confirmed, I think already, so I just want some clarification that the VHS Spider-Mans are going to be 2-packs.
Yes, so
all of them.
All of them are going to be 2-packs.
Yeah.
I know there was a lot of, like, if I'm being transparent with you, the X-Men VHS line had a lot of criticisms about, you know, the characters that we chose and the amount of repaint and stuff and things of that nature. I can confirm though that within those 2-packs, there will be some characters that are high in demand that have come from the show.
Just got a few here. Chameleon, Craven, Spot.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Dwight always keeps everything away from me.
Just throwing them out there. Like, is there any chance I like civilian? Because in the Spider-Man show, what's so great about Spider-Man is like, yes, we love Spider-Man, but we love Peter Parker and we love Mary Jane and everything like that. So, is there a chance that in this line you may get some civilian love with those characters in their animated look? I want Mary Jane in like a yellow sweater, for example.
Got it. Yeah. So, I'll just say yes.
Yes. There we go.
Yes, there's a possibility. Cool. I'm not confirming any currently, but I will say there is a possibility.
Civilians are an option. Okay. So my other sort of query with that line is X-Men were all cel shaded. Basically, everyone you released was cel shaded. Now, I was curious where you were going with this line because we've got a whole wave of retro X-Men, retro Spider-Man that are not cel shaded.
Yeah.
So I've seen Carnage get revealed, no cel shading, but the Spider-Man does. So are we going to see that mix continue where some may have it, some may not?
Exactly. So that's one clarification I wanted to say is that not all the characters will have cel shading. With that Black Symbiote Spider-Man, he was very much cel shaded in that show.
Yeah, he was.
And so we made that artistic decision and design decision to do that. I can confirm that the other characters within those 2-packs, not all of them will have cel shading either.
And will it always be a mix of?
It won't always be a mix of hero and villain.
Okay, yeah, I was curious of that as well. Okay, cool. So I was just curious where we're going with that line, as I said. So my hexagon house can go on pause. The missus is going to be happy about the blueprints out the window for the time being. I just need a longer shelf for VHS figures. Okay, cool. Let me keep going then. Okay, so I was going to do an interview with you, Ryan and Dwight, and I was going to have a little pop quiz, but it's a layup, to be honest. I was going to say, what is the anniversary of the X-Men? And then I was going to say, what is the anniversary of Avengers?
Oh, I see.
And then I was just going to throw Dwight through a loop, but I was going to ask him what the anniversary of Hippo was, just to confuse it. 2009 for anyone curious. But yes, anyway.
I will say, if we ever make a Hippo, we will make sure you're somewhat incorporated in that.
Thanks, ready. Like, you need some muscle.
Whether it be the first reveal or first review. But
people are going to be mad and wasting time on Hippo. Okay?
I got
Let me keep it moving. Like, so X-Men, you said spring release, which is interesting because like this year, for example, Spider-Man, the Beyond Amazing Spider-Man 60 years was a summer release.
Yeah.
So with X-Men being the spring release, does that mean we're going to see some X-Men product sooner in the year than we usually would that summer line?
Yeah, so just to clarify, the X-Men 60th program is not our...
It's not the main...
It is not the main 10-item program that we always do. We have not revealed yet what that 10-item program will be.
But there is a 10-item
But there will be a 10-item program that, you know, is very much like Infinity Saga, X-20th, that kind of, in that same vein. So we'll see what it is. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, you mentioned Infinity Saga, and I sort of seen you earlier and asked a question like, how do you sort of manage the expectations of hardcore collectors that have everything compared to still trying to entice new collectors on? And especially with the MCU, for a lot of people, especially the new generation, that is their stepping on point to Marvel. So is there going to be opportunities for people to backtrack, maybe use some of the upgrades in the technology to give us better versions of characters that we have in the line already? Like Avengers, like the movie itself is nearly a decade old now as it is, but those figures probably are still desirable. Updates, possibility for like diving back in using those pin particles once again?
Yeah, so we're gonna definitely go back, use the pin particles. I think to your point, like the MCU is such a big reason why Marvel Legends continues to grow. And
give it new life.
Yeah.
Whether the comic fans, I love both, but the comic fans cannot deny the success of the MCU has only helped the Legends line.
I don't want to start an internet fight because I know it is, but
anyway, don't worry.
But yeah, no, the Infinity Saga is a program that we're very much interested in, whether it be in 2023 or beyond. We're definitely going to relook at that because I think to a younger consumer or younger fan, their mind's eye is Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, or Chris Evans is, or you know, Captain America. And so there are some really iconic MCU characters that we've already made that new customers haven't gotten, or some characters in the MCU that are later in the Infinity Saga that we've never gotten to. So hopefully in the future.
And Disney Plus as well?
And Disney Plus, yeah. So I think we're going to try to tackle as much as we can. It's always a balancing act though of, you know, how many comic or classic characters can we do versus MCU, and so I know the internet is not happy about it one way or the other, but we try our best to do as much as we can.
I love them both. My shelves, I've got MCU and comic, I love them both. So continuing with the updates, we've recently got the Shriek body, we've got the Vulcan body, which people like overall really like. They want to see them more often, if anything. Are we going to continue to see those upgrades with other body types as well? Do you know, like a musclier, sort of, maybe an update for the Grim Reaper, for example? Do you know, like, where we're getting more newness added to the library, so we're starting to phase out what people don't like or feel that's outdated?
Yeah, so I really want to emphasize again that, you know, anything that we innovate and advance, for Marvel Legends, because our tooling library is so big, it has to be a phased approach. So right now we're going to go through a phased approach. That's not to say though that there's one figure in particular in the summer that I'm super excited to show for the articulation. So yeah, we're continuously innovating. I don't know if I'm going to answer your question directly in terms of what body or whatever, but just know that whatever we bring to the table for innovation in terms of body molds, it will unfortunately have to be a phased kind of approach rather than like a switch of a light.
Snap and like it will change. Yeah, I get it. Just lets people know that the change is coming, but people know you're aware. I do specifically want to ask though about a new, younger body. We've got some great versions of the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four have some kids.
They do.
It'd be great to have them to add some variety to our little setups. Young Avengers are a big deal, talking about the MCU influence. So like, are we going to possibly see in 2023 some shorter characters? Can I put it that way? Can you confirm shorter characters?
I guess. Yes. Shorter characters. That doesn't necessarily mean though that it's going to be in a brand new book or anything
Franklin
like that.
and Ranaka confirmed. Thank you very much. Confirmed. You heard it here first. Shorter bodies. Okay, continuing to the Build-A-Figure format. What I really love is the Build-A-Figure's the main line. That's the blood that keeps pumping Marvel Legends. It's not going away. But this year we had less Build-A-Figures than the previous year. Now I'm sure that's because you're releasing a lot more in other places, like the deluxe and the super deluxe format. Is that something where we're going to see continue, where we may not get the 10, 11 Build-A-Figure waves in a year, but you'll have other places to give us the Modocs, the Mojos, and any other M-based Marvel character you want to give us in the deluxe format?
Yeah, so we are going to continue doing Mega Deluxes. And I think that is a good opportunity for people who don't have the opportunity to get the entire Build-A-Figure, right? So we will continue to see a trend of more Mega Deluxes and deluxe items, and but the Build-A-Figure is not going to go away. I don't think it's going to necessarily drop year over year. I'm trying to calculate which Build-A-Figures we have in 23, but we have a good amount, and I will say some of the Build-A-Figures that we put out in 23 is going to be really exciting, I think. So
what we felt this year is a lot of the Build-A-Figure waves were based around the Marvel MCU type thing. So
you got the controller, you have
controller, Bone Breaker, potential, but other than that, everything was very MCU heavy. So just show some love to both sides.
I'm the same, but like, one of the reasons why we don't do a Build-A-Figure, more Build-A-Figures, is we had 2 retro waves too.
Exactly. No,
I get that.
And I'm not going to complain at that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There's always a cost, I guess, when it comes to deciding.
More deluxe, bigger figures are on the way.
Yeah.
Wait and see. Okay. There's something else you have said, and I'll finish with this. Is that you've said that next year we're going to get a Build-A-Figure 2-pack. Pause. Okay, hold up, my bad. I'm at home editing the video, rewatching the interview, and I realised I massively confused Dan as I kept saying Build-A-Figure 2-pack, where I obviously meant Army Builder 2-pack. We do come to realise my mistake eventually, but I apologise for the awkwardness. I meant Army Builder 2-pack. Continue. Yeah, you've said that. I've heard it. Why else would I have it written down, Dan? You've said it, right? We're going to Build-A-Figure 2-pack. I want to know, and I hope you can tell me this, is it a new character? Is a new character going to be in that 2-pack? Because we've been trying to speculate, is it a 2-pack of the Skrulls? Or is it like a 2-pack of the Kree? Or is it a Kree and a Skrull? Which, on my stream, people voted would be the best option, a Kree and a Skrull. That'd be great. However, I just want to know, can we expect a new Build-A-Figure in 2023?
A new Build-A-Figure?
I mean, Army Builder. Army Builder.
Oh, Army Builder. Got it.
Everything I just said, replace it with Army Builder.
Got it. I was so confused.
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
Everything I just said, replace it with Army Builder. Sorry.
So we are going to get a new Hasbro Pulse 2-pack Army Builder. I can confirm that.
Yeah, sorry,
so that was throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like,
now I realised what I said. I'm like, yeah, no wonder you look so confused. I was like, he definitely said there's a build. So yeah, I said it again. An Army Builder 2-pack. So
it will be coming in 2023.
Yeah.
It will be later on in 2023.
So just new Army Builder. There's so many Army Builders. You saying a new Army Builder does not narrow it down enough. Is there a new Army Builder character in 2023?
It will be a new Army Builder.
Thank you very much. That's what we wanted to know. See, there you go. Could be anything.
New is very relative.
It's a super scroll, isn't it?
I'm just saying, new is very relative.
All right. Dan, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. All right, great to actually finally meet you. I've seen your legs. I never usually see his legs. It's all online. Yeah, but nice. Thank you very much. As always, subscribe, Marvel Legends. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm doing it, Dan. You.
Peace.
Remember, it's that way, right? Not that way.
I got you.
How? That was fun, wasn't it? Honestly, it was great to get to do that with Dan in person. As I said at the start, San Diego is just a dream for me. It's very pricey and I spend all my money on plastic people. So this was a happy medium. I did feel all American after watching my friends in the US for years go to these conventions, watch panels, take some grainy photos and then go back to the glass cases to see the reveals. And I got to experience that in our own little mini UK way. So I did enjoy myself. And again, it was great to meet not just Dan, but also so many other people in this community. I will, of course, do a follow-up on my live streams, but I did want to just say, again, thank you for Dan Yoon. Thank you to Hasbro Pulse for coming and accommodating. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we've got a few little tidbits of the Legends line for 2023. But honestly, with the anniversary of X-Men and the anniversary of the Avengers, we've got a lot to look forward to. And lots of good MCU movies as well. So I have no doubts 2023 will be a great year for Legends, an expensive year as it always is, but a great year to adding new figures to our collections all the same. So as always, if you like what you see here, then please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, make sure you don't miss out on a video, and please hit that join button, become a channel member, either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at itsdanwho, and I'm on Twitter as well at danwhoreviews. And until then, people, as you can tell, I've literally lost my voice from this weekend, but I will hopefully get it back, and I will see you on the next one.